Michael from Naples. Michael says, I lost my job and I am struggling. I have a lot of credit card debt and I am able to pay it with what little funds I have from unemployment, some savings, etc. This will all run out soon though. Should I file for bankruptcy? I do have a 401k worth $10,000. Well, Michael, I'm certainly sorry to hear about your financial difficulties. I would absolutely advise you to consult with a bankruptcy attorney because it sounds like you might be a good candidate for a Chapter 7 bankruptcy. Chapter 7 bankruptcies are designed for people in unfortunate situations like yours. They've lost their job, they're barely making ends meet, they're living off of savings that will be depleted sooner rather than later, and they have a lot of consumer debt that's making life difficult. One of the big questions in your case would be, what assets do you have? Do you have your own house? Or I'm sorry, do you own a house? Do you own a car? Do you own any land? Do you have a boat? Do you have a motorcycle? Do you have anything like that? Depending on what you have, what it's worth, you may be required to surrender some of those things to the trustee if you file for bankruptcy. But if you don't have any assets, it's not a problem for you, so a Chapter 7 might be a good idea. Another important question in your case would be exactly how much credit card debt do you have? Depending on the creditor and the amount of the debt that you have, it might be feasible to work with the creditor on a repayment plan to try and avoid bankruptcy altogether. In any event, I would definitely see a bankruptcy attorney to discuss your options. Okay, Michael? Now, with respect to your 401k, in bankruptcy, you are allowed to exempt certain assets from your creditors. In the state of Florida, you're allowed to exempt money in a 401k account if that account meets the Internal Revenue Code's requirements. Assuming your account does meet those requirements, you would be able to exempt 100% of the money in that account. So no worries about creditors taking that from you in the event that you do decide to file for bankruptcy. But again, I would see a bankruptcy attorney about that, and that attorney can better advise you about your situation. All right? Good luck to you, sir.